Hello Commanders and welcome to this video for Infinite Lagrange. Today I want to talk about one really nice addition from the last patch, and I want to give you a quick overview of the radiation zones, which can be pretty damn, challenging. So besides that, what do we have? I did try to start the season completely free to play, but I have to admit, I failed. Today I bought the Dawning funding scheme. I did not plan it very well, so I ran out of Proxima coins. Running out of Proxima coins meant I was not able to get the Dawn financial plan. I did try it for 3 days, but I just didn't get enough Proxima coins. So if any one of you is playing the game and thinking, should I or should I not, I would recommend you to get the strategic partnership agreement. You really get a lot for it. It more or less covers the whole season, so it's not that you have to renew this every month or every week. It makes the life much easier, I can tell you that much. And then don't forget to get your Dawn financial plan. So, one feature that they added with the last patch, and I don't know why this was not available before, we finally can see variants in our research preview. So if we click on the box, no matter which one, if you have other boxes, let's take this one, and you want to see what ships are inside there. In the past, all you could see was the primary version. The locked version were not visible. And now what you see is you see the primary version in its full beauty. So that's great. You can see the text, the description and everything. And you can also see the stats. We can, as usual, click on the weapons, but we cannot see the weapon enhancements. For the other versions, we now also can click on them. They are in this special draw mode. We cannot change it up here, but it's good enough. We still see what the damage is. We still can check the text, so we know if it's a middle row, back row or front row ship. And we can also click on the weapon, meaning we know the attack priorities, we do know the damage per hit and the damage type. We get a very good idea of the ship's properties, what it is, what it can do. Same thing here, we cannot see the enhancements, so that's the only thing that's missing, but that's for both versions. I think this is great. This is really something that was missing in the past. When we talk about the battle cruisers and carriers, we cannot see the different modules. So if you want to see the different modules, you can only see what you already have. If I go to the Marshall Crooks, the only one that I'm still missing, as you can see, there's nothing I can click here to see any of the modules. But still, at least I can take a look at the ship, can decide if it's something that looks interesting for me or not. And for me, this is really something good. That's a great advancement in the game, in the system there. And I do really like it. So I also want to share one thing about the jet streams and everything. So let's switch to the screenshot I have here. As you can see, if you move your ship into these zones, then you will get an HP loss per minute. So in this case, we do lose 5000 HP per minute. 5000, that is quite a lot. If we go back to the game and look at our early game ships, so for me at the moment I'm still losing mainly frigates and destroyers. Let's take a look at, let's say, the Ceres as destroyer. I don't want to go into our tanks. We have 30,000 HP here. That means if you stay there, 5000 HP per minute, that gives you 6 minutes survival time. You know, we do not fly very fast, so if you happen to go, let's take a look here, how the timeline advances. we see that the radiation belt is coming out here. We don't have a jet zone in the next 24 hours, but if we would fly inside this area, it would really kill us. Let's see if we see anywhere a jet zone. I think there's no jet zone in my next 24 hours right now. So at least that's something good. If you get into a jet zone like these areas here, they can be jet zones. Luckily at the moment they are not. Oh, I didn't explore that yet. Then you will get even more damage. So keep that in mind. Make sure that if you get caught in this, either you will need to recall your fleet immediately to avoid losing your ships, or they must be really high HP to survive long enough. The problem, the higher the HP of a ship is, the slower it usually moves. So at the end you will not gain much from the more HP because you will stay longer in these radiation zones. Therefore, make sure that you can move your fleet out, or just make sure that you time it correctly, that you don't get caught in these radiation belts. Besides that, I'm still collecting data like a crazy man. I did get a report here that might be also interesting. Last time I came back with a total of 3 ships, giving or needing 16 comment points, and unfortunately I did not had enough comment points. So therefore I got this message here: shipwreck lost. The port did not have enough comment points to accommodate more shipwrecks, and I lost all 3 of them. I was not able to salvage them and they got completely lost. What should we do there? If I would have thought about it first, probably the best thing to do is scrap some other ships. This gives you resources, and just replace them with these. So this way you can get even more resources from your collecting runs, and resources are really something important. I say right now with this data agreement, it is much easier to stay on top of our building queue. So far I did not had any problems. I managed to get into zone 7 now, as we can see here. I'm following up now with some zone 5 buildings because they are required for the main quest, and the main quest again gives me more resources over time also. So you always need to try to keep these things up. But I really do like it. Very important thing also there, I'm a little late, but as soon as you can build outposts and mining areas, go and search for a place where you can move to next time. As you can see, I set up already a mining platform here. I did set up the outpost here. As soon as I can, I will move over there. I had to dock to a resource node first for the quest before, so now I'm waiting for the cooldown to end. Then I can move here. We have some friendlies around here. We can share resources. So this is a really nice spot to be able to just grow till the big wars start. So keep that in mind. The later the seasons are, the less good spots for resources you will find. And therefore you should do the scouting as early as possible and reserve or secure your resource spots then in time to not be like left out. There's nothing left, and this will be then the next jump into the inner area as soon as you have your cruisers and everything ready to move there with your alliance. And always keep in mind, that's important, it is not a help if you go to a spot that is full with level 6 asteroids. You can only mine up to level 4 with your medium miners. Everything bigger than 4, so 5 and 6, does require large miners, and you do not have them early in game. yes, you can reduce the level of the miner of the asteroids with an advanced mining platform, but also there, if we take a look into both of this, we do get, so let's see, super capital shipyards, we do get here our advanced mining platforms, we do get in 8, and the same thing here for the utility platform. So if you are not yet in 8, you will not be able to mine 5 and 6 asteroid levels, and therefore make sure that you don't move too early. In the second season I made that mistake. I did secure a great spot with a lot of level 5 and level 6 resources. I jumped there when I was still in phase 6 of my base, if I remember right, and then I was standing there and said, damn, I can't mine anything here, and this really hurt my progress. So don't do the same mistake as I did. And yeah, with this, as always, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and then I'll see you on the next video again.